And hello everyone, my name is Fox 9 aka 9-Bit Fox. I'm here with my brother Cerberus, and we just got out of the new... Yeah, well, yeah. I was gonna say the dark universe, cinematic universe, The Mummy. And I freaking love it. This is how you start a cinematic universe. I honestly say...
You know who actually started the whole cinematic universe first, right?
Dracula Untold?
No, it was the movie monsters, like the black and whites.
Yeah.
The old movie monsters.
Oh, because of the crossovers they had?
They were the first movies to start doing that.
I was trying to think of Godzilla and them, but that they came out like way later, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and the reason why they did it was because they did the stories of these monsters, right? And they're like, well, what else can we do to make more money? And they're like, well, hey, let's have them fight each other.
Yeah, meet each other.
Yeah, that's when that all started, dude.
But I think it's kind of goes into an AVP type of scenario where it's like, yeah, they met each other, but it's not in continuity.
Well, sometimes they didn't fight each other. Like Dracula and Frankenstein were actually buddies. It was Wolfman and Frankenstein who fought, and then Wolfman died because he tried to grab Dracula he ran out of a window, and Dracula turned into a bat. Yeah. And he tried to grab him and he fell down.
But in any case, The Mummy, it's freaking awesome. I love this. Like, honestly, it kind of felt like a Marvel movie a bit. Did you feel a little bit like that? I felt at least a little bit, at least in the fun.
This is nowhere near Marvel.
No, I say at least. Where are you saying that in a good way or a bad way, dog?
In its own way, good. Because
well, I'm saying
then they can't be told.
Dog.
I see you.
Hey, it's a black dog, Nando. He's had problems with black dogs and car crashes.
Thank you.
But this is freaking, like, I mean that in a sense that like it has its fun moments in it, while then also still having its story, but then also a different way. Like, again, separating it from Marvel. Because this is the dark universe, they can go kind of dark. They can go kind of dark, and I actually really, really like this. And basically, if you've seen the trailers, you kind of get what the setup is a little bit. But I actually thought Tom Cruise was going to be like a goody two-shoes in this movie. No, basically, him and his best friend are like grave robbers, basically, and who work for the military in Iraq. Yeah, and they go on little side missions. They go on little side missions to get the raid temples. So basically, they're like Indiana Jones.
No, but Indiana Jones did it for the sake of
archaeology. They do it just for the money. Yeah. But basically, they try to find these different things, and while trying to get into find this one place. Plans go awry when they go into a terrorist town and they get attacked by terrorists. An airstrike then discovers an ancient temple that apparently this mummy is in, and then this all leads to like a whole kind of.
It really wasn't like a temple either.
It was a crypt. That's a better way for it. Yeah, but
this thing was huge.
Yeah, but they go down into this crypt, and it turns out there's of course the mummy in there that you see in the things or whatever. You see the plane crash and everything. Though it opened up in England, which I'm like, okay, how are you gonna circle this back to Egypt? How are you gonna circle this back?
They did it good.
They did it. Yeah, they did it. They did it pretty alright.
I was first confused.
I was like, okay, why are there Crusaders? Wait, which movie did we walk into? And it's like, no, it's supposed to be Crusaders that went to Egypt and stole.
I didn't even know.
And they have this red gem. I'm thinking, wait, is this the Philosopher's Stone? And I'm like, oh, but no, it's the stone of it's a part of a knife that's used in a ritual to then summon the god of death Set.
It was evil. He's like the purest evil form that's ever.
And basically, Tom Cruise, because he's the one who released the mummy, is cursed with immortality.
Or she chose him.
Wait, no, it was because he opened it too.
Exactly, but you have to say like why.
Yeah, but he was the first one to open it, so she chose him and basically made him immortal because she wants to use him to spring forth the god of death, Set. Physically, of course. Yeah, and the only way to do that is with the knife with the jewel on it, which I guess.
Which is not a metaphor.
Yeah, how did they kill her first love though? Do you think they used the knife? Did they use the knife too?
No, he was human.
I know, but like, that's like
When you stab somebody in the stomach with a spear.
Yeah, I know. But Tom Cruise fell from a freaking plane and came back to life.
But she didn't do that to the first guy because he didn't die.
Oh. Okay, I guess she didn't make him immortal then.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, so basically the mummy is trying to summon Set through Tom Cruise, while Dr. Jekyll, which also that was a pretty coul scene when Hyde comes out.
Yeah, that was pretty.
But Dr. Jekyll comes out, and he's like basically the Nick Fury, kind of. I think that's at least a safe way to say this. He's the Nick Fury who's kind of.
Once again, this is nothing like Marvel.
Again, no.
It's its own movie.
It is its own movie, but that's like the best way I can compare it to. He's the Nick Fury of this team. He's the guy who.
I don't know if there's a team.
Well, yeah, it's basically Men in Black, kind of.
Because we don't know what Tom Cruise's intentions really are.
Yeah, it's the steal.
No, now.
Oh, now, yeah, no, but yeah, but I'm just saying.
I don't think they're gonna do
shut up.
a Dark Universe Avenger team.
Yeah, they are.
They
really are. They are.
If they set up like this whole team to stop a greater evil,
you literally saw
I'm gonna shoot myself in the head.
Why?
Because that's not what these old movies are about.
Well, no crap, but they're making it. That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be the meetup between all of them.
Well, yeah.
Even like the ending shows
but
that.
Like, not to like fight a greater evil. I think they should fight each other.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. Or they're just gonna get together. It's gonna be like it's basically gonna be the Monster Suicide Squad. I think is what's gonna happen. I'm all right with it, but
how would you assemble a team of monsters?
Marvel and
you would
DC
have
both
some
did it.
Kind of control over them.
Yeah,
because these guys are really like the way they set up Tom Cruise. He's not really a good guy.
No, he's not.
He's not really a good guy. He has a little bit of good in him.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I also.
He like did sketchy shit. He stole. He did lie.
He got his friend killed.
Got his friend killed. And he didn't even seem one bit remorse again. He was just.
Oh no, he shot his friend 3 times.
And then he's like,
but it was funny though.
It was funny. But I was just like, damn. So you know, if they're gonna do this whole assemble like monster movie together, like they're gonna fight a greater good. They're probably
that's what they basically said though.
The Suicide Squad and like do like the neck thing.
Except way better.
But it's gonna be something like.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that. They're gonna use their own things against them.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean.
Basically, like Jekyll is trying to get all of the evil monsters and kill them. He's trying to destroy all of them
and study them.
Yeah, and study them. And basically, so what they do is when they capture the mummy, which you see in the trailers, they capture her. They're filling her up with mercury because apparently that solidifies her, stops it, and they're gonna use it to try and kill her, dissect her, and learn how what makes her basically her. And then they're also gonna do the same thing to Tom Cruise.
I think they're still gonna try to do that.
Oh yeah, I think that's kind of the ending. They kind of show that. But basically, Tom Cruise is trying to run away from Jekyll's team, along with the mummy, who's trying to summon all of these freaking, like, just makes zombies, basically. Their own mummies. But I will say, though, like, I kind of wish some of them weren't CG.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they used practical effects for some of them. Because a lot of it was CG, and I was, like, getting some World War Z vibes.
You seen that movie, Warm Bodies?
Yeah.
It like comes back to life.
I've seen that.
Remember the skeleton ones?
Oh no.
That's what I thought of.
No,
like,
those guys were a lot more lankier.
Well, I'm talking about like the way they moved.
I guess, yeah, I can see that.
Cause like
I
kind of start off.
I saw more World War Z,
and then they're kind of like.
Yeah, but I saw more World War Z, and the thing is, what I like about this is because it's the dark universe or whatever. They can have fun having dark characters or characters that aren't heroes. Again, Tom Cruise, he is not a hero throughout any of this. It's kind of even in the end, it's kind of like, is he really a hero? He's
just going out to look to save his ass.
And spoilers for the ending. Basically, he becomes the mummy. You and I both kind of guessed that. And I honestly was like, in the end, it was like him, like, she was like, give me the knife. I'm like, yes, give her the knife. Let her make you into the mummy. I don't want you to be like, no, and break the thing. And like, this is just the end. And like, you just some dude, like, no, you get the powers, get the freaking powers. And he gets the powers, which is awesome, which he can summon the dead. he basically summoned the dead at the end.
He brought back his friend.
He brought back his friend, which was kind of cool.
I feel he's gonna be like an Igor to him.
I kind of liked his friend just popping up every once in a while dead, which was kind of cool.
Of American Werewolf in Paris and London.
Right, then his friend came up.
His friend
when
died,
dead, right?
and then but in American London, he came back like fresh killed.
Yeah.
But then every time you saw him, he kept rotting and rotting and rotting, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, and this was pretty cool. I liked how they brought him back. And basically, it's a dude that controls life and death, and and also the sands of Egypt.
And there's a little. I think it was a hint to the mummy.
Oh yeah, no, it was a hint because I literally just saw the CinemaSins of the Mummy with what's the fudge's name?
Ben Fraser.
Ben Fraser, and like they showed there's the book of death and there's the book of life, and the freaking chick picked up the book of life and hit one of Jekyll's henchmen over the head with it. I'm like, hold on a second, wait, is this connected with it or is this just the reference?
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why was that?
And then you saw, I think it was the creature from the Black Lagoon's hand.
No, yeah, it was. That's what it was. It was the creature from the Lagoon's black hand, and then that was Dracula's skull.
How do you know that was Dracula?
Or it was a vampire skull in the thing.
You don't know if it was Dracula.
Well, what else was there?
You think that would be like more hidden under lock and key or something?
Also, at one point, like there is a scene
where
where
like a trophy kind of room.
That it was a specimen room.
Well,
but what was it? I like when the Hyde came out scene. Hold on, wait, what were you saying?
I said yeah, because his lair is in like the most common spot. It's in a museum.
Yeah.
Of like.
Yeah, it's a specimen place. It's basically kind of a museum.
But that's cool because under it is like his
laboratory.
Oh no, lab. Well, yeah, study. But his prison and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. I thought it was kind of like a double-sided coin.
And I liked the Hyde scene because Hyde was instantly like one of my favorite characters in this. He's like, "Come on with your good friend Hyde. We'll make all the dames love us," or some crud like that. And I'm just like, oh my god, I want to see the Jekyll and Hyde movie. I want to see when these guys just come together. This is gonna be freaking awesome. I'm just thinking like, my god, I want to see the evil Avengers. I want to see the evil Avengers with the Hyde, the Mummy, the Wolfman.
Like PG-13?
Yeah, of course it was. It really was
a good PG-13 movie.
Oh, I liked it.
Right there to where it.
Again,
I think to make it a hard R.
And the thing is,
bloody.
Yeah, but the thing is, they went dark with this movie too, but they still had humor in it, which is funny because, DC, for the most part, has no humor in any of their dark movies.
It's just like not funny.
Yeah, this at least was freaking awesome. Although I freaking loved whenever Tom Cruise tried to fight the Mummy, she always backhanded him. She's always backhanded. That's just the Egyptian backhand, and it's super powerful. Which boom. And I love the measurement of Tom Cruise's power towards the end is when she backhands him and he doesn't fly away. I'm like, oh, he's powerful now. Just knowing that he doesn't fly away from that is like, oh, he's a god now. God damn, that was freaking awesome. And I'm pretty sure like the Mummy's weakness is still gonna be that knife.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure because there's basically the knife and the jewel allow them to create, allow Set to take Tom Cruise's body, but Tom Cruise is still in control. But I'm going to ahead and assume that the knife is going to be what kills him. And if they ever need to control Tom Cruise, it's probably going to be like a King Kong thing with the girl that he brought back. Though
it could be his kryptonite.
Yeah, though I'm going to... Yeah, that and the knife. But I'm going to say right now, did they know... Like, the little bit that confused me was she just a one-night stand, or did he actually know her?
No, it was just a one-night thing.
I thought it was like a longer history there. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. Because I was like one night thing.
That's okay, because you saw it grow through the movie.
Yeah, though I did love like
he played like she was falling in love with him, and he's like, I'm a bad guy.
Well, that just sounds like stereotypical bullcrap. But like I just like this, but like
I'm Batman.
No, this is more
Batman.
Batman? No.
Batman.
I like the part where what is it?
You can't love me because I'm bad.
When he
I don't deserve you.
Shut up!
Why are you so mean?
Why do you keep calling over me when I'm trying to make a point about the movie?
You've been talking for the past 5 minutes.
You have.
I haven't said one goddamn word.
Basically, the Mummy. basically, I like the part where they're falling out of the airplane, and he pulls the parachute and lets her flies out. And then later I was like, you're a good man in there. You gave me the only parachute. He's like, I thought there was another one. I thought there was another one. It's like, I honestly believe he thought there was another one. Like, I believe, yeah, he was trying to save her, but also he thought,
I think he was trying, like, this is going to be some bonus points if I can pull this off.
Yeah, he comes back with it. But he's like, nope, I died.
I fell out of the plane, not knowing that there wasn't really a second parachute. I bet in that moment he was like, fuck.
I really got to watch the original Mummy. Have you ever seen it? No? Because I feel like the Mummy is like the one kind of like thing where like,
it's nothing like this one.
Yeah, like nothing like this one, nothing like the one with Ben Fraser. So like they just like change, like, so when they remake it, they remake it.
I mean, the story's still, the whole
thing is the Mummy
and the curse.
Yeah, the Mummy and the curse.
And the curse.
But I don't think the whole thing was like, summoning Set, or like the other one where like it was just, what was the other one? Bringing his wife back to life?
Knox of the Moon.
What?
Knox of the Moon.
The Ben Fraser one?
Yeah. Her name is Knox of the Moon.
Oh, well, whatever. Basically trying to...
These are important plot point characters.
Really? All I know is that they put
No, like, okay, from the Mummy with Ben Fraser, sum up real quick, is that Ben Fraser is kind of like Tom Cruise. But he doesn't really search for gold. He's kind of like a soldier of fortune.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to these places and then, like, I guess beats the people, whatever.
So more like Indiana Jones-ish, kind of?
Kind of like more like a mercenary. He gets paid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the girl is an archaeologist, which she kind of was, I guess. Okay. But the curse is totally different.
And the Mummy, too.
Yeah, and the Mummy,
No, I think
the whole thing about how he was a mummy was because he was in love with, like, the pharaoh's wife or something.
Oh, yeah.
And they put him in a thing.
A coffin.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. I was
Sarcophagus.
Yeah. I sound like Tom Cruise in that movie.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Tom Cruise trying to explain
a story,
and she keeps correcting him, like, I don't care what it's called. Yeah. Let me tell you what happened. Yeah. I freaking love that bit because it's just like this guy is not really the smartest guy. He's not the most intelligent. He's just like, I just want money, and you keep effing, and I don't care about any of it.
I like how like this whole thing. Like, this whole movie, you would think it would, like, change his character to be better.
No!
But in the end, he's like, we gotta find more treasure.
In the end, he kind of, at least, it's kind of a self-sacrifice thing. Because he does it to save her.
Well,
he becomes the Mummy to bring her back to life.
That's really, but
and in the end, he still
says booty points.
But in the end, also, he's still cursed, and he's still going to try to find a way to break this curse. Yeah, even though I'm pretty sure
along the way, if he saves up a savings account,
shut up.
It's true though. That's something he would do. Like, would save all this gold.
Oh yeah.
So when his curse is broken.
Yeah. If anything, he'd be able to excavate things pretty dang quickly. He's probably gonna like hold up in like the pyramids.
Yeah.
And just like start
this is what I've become.
Amassing gold and crap.
Bandages just wrapped in gold. But he's so strong that like
I actually kind of like how he was wrapped up in bandages in the end, even though it was more like just like
it really had no like.
It was like
I don't think he was decaying. Well, no, I don't know.
We don't know. We didn't see him. Yeah. So for all we know, he does look decayed.
Remember when
we saw his his teeth like wake up.
But it looked more like
like his teeth
like
were growing
up. Vampire kind of thing.
I don't know
what movie I seen that the vampires were like that.
30 Days of Nights.
No.
Yeah.
Because they were like long.
They were longer, yeah, but
almost like a fish, that fish with the glowing thing, like
30 Days and Nights.
I guess so, but it was. That's why I was like, whoa. So I don't know. And then he was all covered up at the end.
Yeah, but like I at least kind of like how they wrapped him up in bandages. Unlike, let's say, the what is it, the Oz or something, the Emerald City that like on NBC or whatever. I know you never seen it, but like let's say they do the Scarecrow, and it's just him, he's crucified kind of and has some hay on him. So he's the Scarecrow. But then he looks nothing like the Scarecrow the rest of the show. And this one, it's at least like he's wrapped up in bandages. He still looks like a traveler, but like it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like the Mummy. And if anything, if he takes off those bandages, he's probably going to look effed up. I'm kind of hoping he does.
I don't think he does.
I'm hoping he does because then, it's the dark universe.
Because he's a god. Like, maybe he just wraps himself in bandages.
Well, the thing is, he's a god, but he's trying to control god powers. So for all we
his
know,
body might start decaying.
yeah, because he's trying to control something without being the god.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, there's probably gonna be a whole power struggle there. Which, though, I will say, like, I hope there isn't too much of that, since we kind of have that already with Jekyll and Hyde. But I also kind of like.
But you gotta think about, like, the Wolfman has that too.
Yeah.
Dracula has that too. To like,
it's gonna be kind of like who controls who or whatever. If anything, it would be kind of cool because they say like he might be. He basically is kind of the Superman if you think about it, where he's probably one of the most strongest out of all of them.
I think Dracula would be pretty strong.
Well, yeah, but it depends. Well, here's the thing.
From the Black Lagoon could sink ships.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Where Dracula, if it's like Dracula from Untold, which even though that wasn't the greatest movie, his powers were pretty freaking awesome. Like controlling the bats and everything and teleporting through there. In a way, I could see him probably help take on the Mummy. The Wolfman, even though I love the Wolfman, I love werewolves, that is more straight brute strength, speed, and smell. He's against magic. Yeah, against like the magic of the Mummy, the Wolfman will hold his own for a bit, but after a while, a giant sand hand would probably smash him. He'd probably heal, but it would still be a very unfair fight.
And another interesting thing is
Creature of the Black Lagoon in the desert.
What if they're not all in the desert?
I know, but I'm still saying.
Like, what if they're all like in London?
The Mummy was able to turn glass, which is made from sand, and make it to attack.
The creature from the Black Lagoon could swim in the sewers.
Yeah.
And can maybe control water. I don't fucking.
I don't think the Creature of Black Lagoon has that, because I don't think the Creature of Black Lagoon has magic. He doesn't have magic. He's another brute force kind of character.
His name again.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. He doesn't have magic.
Anyways, we're trading off here a tad bit. The movie
little
was
bit.
good.
I liked
liked it. Action, funny.
It had it, yeah, exactly. Like it can be dark, and again, it could have dark. Like if Tom Cruise just so happened to be the greater evil at the end of this, that all the other monsters have to fight or something. Which even then, I'm not even saying like an Avengers type of thing. More along the lines of, hey, bad thing, go attack. Not so much that they team up and work together, but we're just, that thing will kill you all. Go kill it. I see that more of happening, and even then still, I kind of wonder what would be stronger than the Mummy? Because honestly, the Mummy, I was thinking like,
I don't know, maybe the devil?
That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah. But the thing is like, well, no, because I think he's supposed to be the devil. I think he's supposed to be the devil.
It's just another word for devil. There are many.
I know, but I think they straight up said in this movie that he has many different names, and one of them was the devil. And
he was the actual devil,
I guess, but still, what was it? Seth, again, the Mummy. Out of all these guys, I was thinking, all right, he probably doesn't have what really is the Mummy's powers other than walking around and apparently absorbing life from things. And this one, they make him a contender. They make him powerful. And honestly, I want to see where this universe is gonna go. This universe looks awesome. You have anything else to add?
It was a fucking great movie.
I freaking loved it. I want to see more. I want to see Tom Cruise come back in this. I think a lot of actors are kind of figuring like the expanded universe ones are probably the best, the biggest money makers.
Yeah.
And also, I think one of the best storytellings. Because you can have...
But you have to do it right.
Oh yeah, you have to do it right. But I'm just saying, like, you can have, again, like Marvel.
DC's
all of them
kind of starting with, like, the Avenger movie. They came out with 3 of its movies.
Yeah, but...
And then it's going to do, like, its own solo movie. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Honestly...
Are the event, my questions are the events that happen in those movies and they continue where they talk about those events? Is it going to be an origin story? Why would it be an origin story before? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like DC's...
I'm saying what's under DC. DC's got to have something under their pocket that they're doing it the way they're doing it.
Yeah,
but we're just not understanding.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm pretty sure they're like,
someone's like,
throw everything
let's
at the
try this. Let's make this into a movie.
We're gonna throw Justice League out there. We're gonna throw all this out there.
We're gonna try guns first.
We're gonna throw Batman, Superman versus literally it's Superman and then Batman versus Superman. And I'm like, no, at least this one. One, it sets up the Mummy. and it sets up Jekyll and Hyde. And Jekyll and Hyde, and it's not like Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde wasn't even that big of a thing, but he was there, and we got his character, both Jekyll and Hyde.
I think they're gonna be like Prodigium or whatever is gonna be the connection to all the monster movies.
Well, yeah, like S.H.I.E.L.D. was for like the original series, for the original Marvels. Like what is it? What do they call it? Wave 1, Scene 1s? I don't know. Phase 1.
Yeah, Phase 1.
Like it's gonna be like that. Prisium or whatever the fudge is gonna be what connects them all together. And then eventually whatever happens is going to happen at the end. Like, I could honestly see, not so much, but kind of, if a better word, is like a Hellboy situation. Do you get what I'm saying? Where like all the monsters together, like they either had them caged up or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Something like that happening, I could definitely see. And again, I want to see the Dracula of this. And like you said, they're doing Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Invisible Man.
Yeah, I want to see. Oh yeah, Johnny Depp is the Invisible Man. They're getting some big name guys for this, which is gonna be really good. Which in a way is opposite of Marvel, where they took smaller names kind of and made them big. And this is the kind of an opposite one. We're gonna take big names and add them to a big universe.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really enjoyed this way more than I enjoyed Dracula Untold.
I like this one.
Yeah,
That's
Bunny.
A bunny.
But I enjoyed this very much. I'd definitely say go check it out. Go check it out in theaters. It has laughs, it has action. And
a little bit of love.
It made the Mummy like a character that I'm like, okay, do we really know much about the Mummy and stuff like that other than the Ben Fraser ones? Like, I don't think he's all that powerful. Again, I haven't seen the original Mummy for a while.
But the Mummy in the Mummy movie, Ben Fraser had powers.
Were they this strong? Where they could summon more mummies and then
he turned like a whole town into like zombie things.
He did?
Yeah.
Could he summon the sands of Egypt?
Yeah, he did that too.
In Europe?
He wasn't in Europe. I'm not sure if he was in Europe. They were in London and he did that in the second one.
I don't know. I don't know what. I
criticize movies and don't even watch them.
I'm just saying this made the. I'm just saying that I didn't know anything about the Mummy's powers.
Anyways,
hold, shut up. This made the Mummy's contender. Don't try to end my videos.
You're not even filming right. You're filming all the way at the bottom. Anyways.
Either way, go check it out. I definitely recommend it. This is how you start a second cinematic universe.
A whole new one.
Yeah, you start with one character. Sure, you maybe introduce another character in there, but that's still setting up for another character to come in. That adds a lot more to everything. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Whichever videos I've done, links are on my face. Subscription buttons around there somewhere. And we will see you later.
Bye, Rick!
James.